Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Homage to the Blessed One, the Worthy One, the Supremely Enlightened One. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. This suttas is from the Connected Discourses. Connected Discourses, Dhatu Sanyukta, and Dhatu Sanyukta, fourth chapter, the fourth sutta, Nocedaṁsutta. It's very small sutta. This sutta, Blessed One explained when the Blessed One was dwelling at Savatthi. Okay, and in Savatthi, the Blessed One gathered all the Bhantes and asked, told them, because these are the four great elements. These are four elements. Paඨvi Dhatu, the element of earth. Apo Dhatu, element of water. Tejo Dhatu, element of fire. And Vayu Dhatu, element of air. So Buddha explained, Chatasso ima bhikkave dhatuyo, or imako bhikkave chatasso dhatuyo, because these are the four elements. So in Nocedaṁsutta, Buddha explained certain things. What Buddha explained? Nocedaṁ bhikkave paඨvi dhatuya asadu abhavissa. Because if there is, or if there were no gratification in the earth element, asada, it means gratification, then naidam satta paඨvi dhatuya sarajyeyu, then the beings would not aroused by it or did not attached by it. Okay, so we see there are attachment toward this, means asakti. The attachment is there. We are bounded with this element of earth. So whatever we see in this world, everything, it has aswada. Buddha explained, yasmachako bhikkhave atti pattu idhatu yasado. But since there is a gratification in the earth element, tasma satta patvidhatuya sarajjanti. That's why the beings are aroused by it, or they developed attachment toward it. What is the attachment for this patvidhatu? Buddha explained, this asad, the gratification, is about this. Patvidhatu paticca uppajjati sukham somanasam. With the help of or based on the great element of earth, arise happiness, bliss. Sukham somanasam. So the physical happiness also and mental happiness also arise through this patvidhatu. And that happiness is called asada. So as we see, when we are in this world, everything visible to our eyes, what we do? We categorize this everything. This is this is beautiful, this is not. And then we develop, like when we see something beautiful, immediately we want to see it again. Immediately we get attracted toward it. So this great element, it is not only just in this body, but the outside one also. Sometimes we have a tendency to watch ourselves on the mirror for hours. And why is that? Because there is a gratification in this earth. Same goes for outside world also. So we see this attachment in this world. We see this gratification in all of this great element. In Patividhatu, we see this element. We see that this we are liking, this we are not liking. And that gratification exists, and that's why we are attached with it. We develop interest in it. We are buying to it. So Buddha explained that because there is a gratification, beings are aroused by it. Beings stay lingering with it. That is there. In furthermore, Buddha explained, Nocedaṁ bhikkhave patvidhatuya adinavo abhavissa. Because if there is no drawbacks in this element, what is the drawback? It means some of the means which is not suitable condition, changing continuously. That's when the drawbacks are there. If there is no drawbacks, then the beings Nocedaṁsutta patvidhatuya nibbideyum. Nibbideyum, it means grow disillusions. It means separation. Nibbida, it means separating ourselves. Separating ourselves. Detachment. They will not be detaching. Nocedaṁsutta. So Buddha says, Yasmachako bhikkhave atti patvidhatuya adinavo. Because of this Patvidhatu has the drawbacks. And that's why these beings, sentinel beings, or this Yasmachako bhikkhave atti patvidhatuya adinavo tasma satta patvidhatuya nibbendati. And that's why people get separated from it, detached from Patvidhatu. So what is the Adinava? How we can see the Adinava? Buddha says, this Patvidhatu is anicca. It means impermanent. This Patvidhatu has a nature of impermanency. Anicca. Whatever the impermanent is, it is suffering. Dukkha. Viparinama dhamma. It is nature to change. So since we see in this world, we grow attachment on look for anything. But when we see it is changing, we change our view with it. Our own face, when it is very young, beautiful, we want to see it more and more. As we grow more and more older, we try to take care of it. But one certain time comes, then it is very hard. No, it's okay. Now I'm very ready within 5 minutes. Something like this. Same goes for outside world. We develop attachment to this world because outside looks beautiful. But what is the nature of it? Nature is that everything is impermanent, anicca. And that is the adinava. That is the drawback of this Patvidhatu. This world has this drawback. What? Everything is impermanent. And what we are looking for? Something we need stable. Something we need constant. Something we need which will stay there for a long time. But this Patvidhatu has this one thing. Anicca, dukkha, viparinama dhamma. This is impermanent. It is suffering and it is prone to change. Changing, it's the nature of this Patvidhatu. Because of this Patvidhatu has a tendency of nissarana, tendency of adinava. This Patvidhatu has a adinava, drawbacks. That's why people develop detachment through it, toward it. we see so many times, like simple word, it's heartbreaking. Someone breaks someone's heart. I said, no, this is my final. I will not do anything else anymore. So whatever the attachment toward that person was, it is now break. How we feel, because it is impermanent, suffering, and so that is the adinama of this great earth element. That is the Buddha explained here. If this does not exist, this and adinama, this drawback does not exist, then we do not have to develop the detachment from it. We don't have to detach from it. There is aswada. There is a aswad. It means there is attachment toward it. There is gratification toward it. If there is no gratification, then we don't have to attach or linger toward it, toward this Patvi Dhatu. This exists in this Patvi Dhatu, our body. Okay? And same Patvi Dhatu exists outside of our body. So whatever we see in this world, every element has these connected things. Buddha explained the third one, that Patvi Dhatuyahang Bhikkhave Yasmachako Nocedaṁ Bhikkhave Patvi Dhatuya Nissaranam Abhavisati. Nissaranam, it means escape. So if there were no escape from the earth element, Naidang Satta Patvi Dhatuya Nissareyum, then the beings wouldn't escape from it. Yasmachako Bhikkhave Atti Patvi Dhatuya Nissaranam. But since there is an escape from the earth element, Tasma Satta Patvi Dhatuya Nissarati. And that's why the beings are separated from, or being can escape from the Patvi Dhatu. So how we can understand that? Adinava. The Nissarana, it means, the definition of escape, it means whatever the Chandaraga, whatever the attachment, whatever the drowning, whatever the gravity of this element is there, what we like, what we desire, that Chanda, Raga, Vinaya, when that exists, then when someone gets rid of that desire, what happened? There is come Nissarana. There is escape. So if that separation is not there, if we cannot lose this, give up this Patvi Dhatu, then we will always be here. But the nature of escape exists in the element of Patvi Dhatu. That's why people can get separate. People can get detached. People can overcome of it. People can escape from this completely, escape from this attachment of Patvi Dhatu. So these three things Supreme Buddha explained about Patvi Dhatu. What are those three things? First one is Patvi Dhatu has a gratification. Because of gratification, people attached with it, develop desire toward it. Second one, Patvi Dhatu has a drawbacks. Because of there is drawbacks, people can get detached from it. I don't want this. Adinava is there. That's why people say, I don't want it. Third one, people can get separate from the Patvi Dhatu. It is not permanent. You born and you will stay as this. No. This Patvi Dhatu, we can separate. What separation? Means we cannot get rid of this body at the same way, but desire toward this body or desire toward this outside body, we can get separated from that. That nissan, that escape is within our grasp. So these three things is nature of this great element. There is gratification, there is drawbacks, and there is escape. So this exists in Pathavi Dhatu. In the same way, the Buddha says, furthermore, similar with Apo Dhatu. Apo Dhatu means Nocedaṁ bhikkhave apo dhatuya asado abhavisati. If there were no gratification in the water element, then people will not be escaping from it. But there is gratification in the water element. That's why people can get they develop aroused by it. They are attached with it. There is we see. Same goes for the Tejo Dhatu. Tejo Dhatu means element of fire. Vayu Dhatu, element of air. So all together what we see, this great four elements has this nature. And what is it? They are adinava, they are gratification. There is a gratification first. So in this world, we see this all thing together. Patvi Dhatu we see, Apo Dhatu means water element, Tejo Dhatu, air, fire element, and Vayu Dhatu, air element. These air elements have these things. There is a gratification always. If there is no gratification, then we cannot separate from us. We cannot get rid of it. If there is no gratification, there is no arousal. There is no attachment. But there is a asad. There is a gratification is there. And that's why we can develop, or there is sarajati. Sarajati means we get attached with it. We get bound with it. Supreme Buddha explained, there is adinava. There is a drawbacks in these four great elements. And that's why people can separate. Nibbindeyum. Nibbida, it means we can get separate, we can get detached, we can develop non-liking it. I do not have desire. Such a state person can develop. And then last one is called Nissaran. Nissaran means escape. Completely escaping. That is also found in this element. Means it is not something that will stay for a long time. Supreme Buddha explained furthermore, Yava kivancha me bhikkave. Because before this, satta imasang chatunnang dhatunang asadang cha asadato. Adinavancha adinavato. Nissaranancha nissaranato. Yathabhutam na abhanyasing. As long as the sentient beings don't truly understand these four elements, gratification, drawbacks, and escape for what they are, they haven't escaped from this world. So the Buddha says, people cannot escape from it. But Nevatavahang bhikkave satta asatta sadevaka loka samaraka sabrahmaka sasamanang brahmanya pajaya sadev manusaya nissata visanyutta vipamutta vimariyadikena chetasa viharisum. Buddha says, with its gods, maras, and divinity, all the divine beings, this population with its ascetic and Brahmins, its gods and humans, they don't live detached, liberated, with mind free of boundaries. So the Buddha explaining, in this world, continuously, people don't understand what these four great elements are. And because of it, they live attached. They live in the suffering. So the Buddha says, Yato chakho bhikkhave satta imasang chatunnang dhatunang asadang cha asadato adinav cha adinavato nissaranang cha nissaranato yathabhutang abhanyasi atha bhikkave satta sadevaka loka samaraka sabrahmaka Sasamanang Brahmaniya Pajaya Sadeva Manusaya Nissata Visanyutta Vipamutta Vimaryadiketena Chetusa Viharanti. Because people, the beings, have truly understand these four great elements: gratification, drawbacks, and escape, so they can live detached, liberated, with the mind free of boundaries. This is the Sutta would explain. In this Dhatu Sutta, in this Patvidhatu Sutta, Buddha explained, until I realize these four great elements, Buddha says, until I did not realize these four great elements, I did not declare myself as a Anuttarang Samma Sambodhi Abhisambuddhati, that I have realized the Supreme Dhamma. I am a Buddha. I did not say that. But once I understand these four great elements, then I said, yes, I have attained enlightenment. I am liberated. I have become the Supreme Buddha. This is my last birth. Akuppami vimukti. That the enlightenment, it cannot be changed. I am antima jati. This is my last birth. Nattidani punabhavati. I will not be born again in this world. When the Buddha realized these four great elements: attachment, asada, gratification, adinava, drawbacks, and nissarana, it means escape. These three things the Blessed One has realized completely, and that's why he becomes enlightened. So, as we are practicing Dhamma, as we are learning Dhamma, we must understand these elements, that this, our life or this world, has created with this four great element. And this four great element, there are these three things is visible. One is gratification, one is drawback, and one is escape. These three things exist, and that's why this world's continuous is also found. Usually, we all are falling into the only one thing. There are three things exist, but only one thing is there, that is called gratification. We are so much attached with this earth that immediately the drawbacks obliterated in front of us. We don't think so, this is impermanent. No, because so much attachment. But once we realize this, all three things, then we can realize the Dhamma. Okay, so this is the Sutta, Nocedaṁsutta. Okay, so may this Sutta be helpful for all of us to understand the four great elements. May this Sutta be helpful for all of us to understand the gratification, drawback, and escape of these four great elements. May this Sutta helpful for all of us to realize the Four Noble Truths in this Gautam Buddha's dispensation. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Any question regarding this sutta? You can ask and we can discuss upon it. This is very simple but very short sutta. It has so much meaning surrounded of us. This exists, and that's why the Blessed One explains. Yes, Somana?
Thank you, Bhante. I'm just wondering how to, can you, like when you're meditating, would you meditate on impermanence and everything, and these elements are subject to change, so
Yes.
that you can absorb what the very, very important sutta that you just provided, beautiful sutta. What else could you do to keep that top of mind? Those three: gratification, drawback, and escape of the four elements.
That is everything. Means once, because see, whole world only see this great element as a gratification. Rarely they talk about drawbacks. And even they see the drawbacks, what they do? they still choose to get attached. They don't see detachment. They don't want separate. They don't want escape because the gratification is stronger. We have to balance it. Everything is changing. So whatever change, anicca, dukkha, and viparinama dhamma. This is impermanent, suffering, and subject to change. So
Mhm.
whatever I am getting attached with, whatever the attachment is there, whatever the gratification is there, has these three things: impermanent, suffering, and subject to change. So if that happens, I will be the suffering one. So I should be very conscious about gratification. That thing is there. And usually people in this world says, because you born, you have to suffer. Because of you born, you have to face it. That we usually talked. Here, most of people say, you born, now you have to deal with it. What does it mean? That there is no escape. You cannot separate. The word they used for that. You cannot, you have to. No, Buddha says, there is escape. There is escape. That we have to understand. Means we have to take it everything. We have to take it everything. So these three things, three natures, we understand about this, then we can move forward.
So when you're meditating, would you do something like when you're meditating on the 32 parts of the body,
Hmm.
same format except using the elements
Hmm.
as the focus of the meditation?
Yeah, you can too. Um, in Asubha, there is a great element for about elements also. Their meditation is there.
Mhm.
Means you can separate them. Okay, these parts are called earth element. This part
Yeah.
of this, but this is a separate from that. Like these three things, it is about realization. There is a gratification. So not only this in elements like uh, eyes, ear, nose, tongue, or the
Mhm.
32 parts. It is not about this.
Yeah.
That is to develop detachment, but this one is for realization, only to understand. Only to understand. Buddha says, unless until I understand, I haven't said that I am Samma Sambuddha. So this to be mindful that I have chances. There is a way I can come out.
So is there a special meditation we can do that?
No, there is no meditation. There is
Right.
understanding.
Just understanding. Okay.
There is understanding. Like everything we see is about four great elements.
Yeah.
Whenever we see something about four great elements, any another person, what we develop desire, we develop gratification.
Mhm.
So we don't have to, oh, this person is impermanent. No, we have to just understand the nature. Okay,
Okay.
this person or these things, what I'm loving a lot, this is also the subject to change.
Mhm.
It is escape. I do not have to be bound to it. I can free myself. That thing. Only understanding of it. Elements have that nature. Any meditation you practice, that will lead to this. Because, see, the whole path is called Noble Eightfold Path.
Mhm.
Okay? All the in the Noble Eightfold Path, there is no talking about great elements. But as you walk on the Noble Eightfold Path, automatically this also comes with that. It's like one train taking you to the destination of enlightenment. And while you are traveling, you see all the cities in between. You see all the scenic roads, everything you see, everything come attached, but you are in the one train. This elements talking about, it is also similar. Okay? Yeah.
Thank you, Bante. Very good. Sadhu.
Okay, so that's all for today. Anything else? We will
Bhante. So this
Namaste.
is more like Vipassana, then, Bhante.
Yes,
Mm.
this is Vipassana. This is to
Mm.
only know that this is there. Yeah, it's true. Linda said Vipassana. Yes. Yes, Saran. Yeah.
No, Buddha Bhante.
Now
Uh,
then,
so for gratification, is it uh, so I was just trying to recollect, like, is it the attachment?
no, because of gratification, attachment comes.
Oh, okay.
Asada,
Mm-hmm.
because of the asada, this comes. So because of gratification, we get attached. And it means Buddha never say it is bad. That is a nature.
Mm-hmm.
In the element, it exists. That gratification exists. And that's why we get attached, Buddha explained.
Mm-hmm. And drawback is
And drawback is also the part of that.
okay, okay, okay. I see.
What we develop gratification, it is as a means like something like if you hold the phone. So the phone comes with these all things problems. It
Mm-hmm.
is very tempting, we can connect with, but same time it has a drawbacks also. And there is escape also, you can give up also. That is also exist. That is also come
Mm-hmm.
into this phone. So the all things is attached with it.
Mm-hmm.
We have to just understand neither. See, we get addicted with the
Yeah.
phone. And what we do? We don't understand, oh, that there is a battery problem, my eyesight is getting weak, or my
Mm-hmm.
whole time, what we do? We fix this. I did when I was so much attached. I plugged the charger near to my bed so I can charge while I'm sitting there. That has happened. So we are always seeing that, okay, 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 okay. Eyesight is weakening, switching off the light, wearing the glasses, changing the brightness. These all things, what? Not understanding the drawbacks, what he's doing to us.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding this nature exists in this, but understanding, having mindfulness. Okay, this is gratification, so attachment is because of gratification. If I do not get gratified of this, then I will not get attached with it. There is a drawbacks. If I understand the drawbacks, because of knowing drawbacks, I can get detached with it. There is a escape. Means it is not something that this phone has come to me. Now I cannot separate from my body. This is not a part. I can escape from it. That is also it within my power.
Mm-hmm.
So understanding that, knowing only this, that I am in control, not these elements are.
Mm-hmm.
That understanding is the sutra's summary.
Thank you, Bhante. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.